Yes. What's up, everybody? Let me put my snacks up. Y'all know I be eating. Let me put my snacks up. You know, I've been over here watching some clips and stuff. What's good, everybody? Let me fix my hat, man. I've been working, y'all. I'm sorry. I look like I'm having a rough morning. I've been working. Your boy been kind of sick, man. It's been kind of like stuffiness going on, the weather changing and all that good stuff. But we are here this morning. Thank you all for showing up, everybody in the chat, man. I put the wrong time this morning. I'm sorry for everybody that came through looking for a show this morning. We definitely wasn't set to go at 8 this morning. We actually didn't go to bed till about 6 this morning. So I'm definitely glad that we was able to get in now. Getting ready to watch the Alabama Crimson Tide. Hopefully we have some live feed to react to for post-practice reports. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today before we go into our full weekend lineup here on the Coach Smook Network. I can't wait to get everything started today, y'all. But first of all, I got to thank everybody for showing up, man. Thank everybody for being a part of the AAA family. As always, this stream is powered by and sponsored by the AAA family, paid, sponsored, and partnered with Diamond Sports Group, Russell County Athletics Department. We got the lab in Phoenix City, Alabama. We got D1 Savage Elite. We got the Savage Longhorns. We got Twin City Outlaws. And we also have Man of Standard Executive Security. Thank you for being sponsors and partners with the Coach Smook Network and supporting this network. But most of all, thank you, the everyday viewers, my people that show up every day and support, like, share, and subscribe every time you pull up. I appreciate you. Thank you for being who you are. We're running on about 2 hours of sleep today, y'all. So y'all gonna keep me hyped today or what, man? We got the OG Rico beat going in the background. One of our other contributors to the network, one of our resource personnel, does coverage and footage for WTVM News Leader 9, one of the reliable, resourceful area news reporting, sports news, high school, youth sports, college, keeping everybody in tune with the hometown. Shout out to News Leader 9, man. Everybody over there in Phoenix City, Columbus, Georgia, all that area, Lee County, all the way down here to Montgomery, all the way up to Birmingham, all the way over to Atlanta, all the way west to Macon, and a little bit past that, all south to Florida. Everywhere that I've been able to interact with in person, I just want to give a shout out to you all wherever you all are standing. And thank you all that support. Shout out to our support all the way up in Canada, Trina. I don't know if I seen her in the chat yet, but shout out to everybody, man. I just had to take a moment to thank y'all for being here. We're going to jump into our show today, man. Bunch of hot takes, a lot of discussion. Before we jump into some interviews, we're going to look at some clips from some interviews that we haven't been able to discuss in the past 2 days. And thanks to everybody for all y'all prayers yesterday, man. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, this weather's changed a little bit. I guess that's what it could be, but your boy is under the weather. If you see my nose is red. My eyes look real puffy. It's because I'm draining a little bit, but we pushing through it, man. And God has really been blessing. I'm gonna give y'all a little update on what's going on here at the Coach Smook Network when we get back, and then we're going to dive into our conversation, and then we're going to open the phone lines up to get into the phone calls, man. So make sure y'all share it up. Let everybody know that we're live. We're getting ready to be taking some phone calls. And Shane, that's a topic of discussion that we will be able to talk about. Shane, I would love for you to call in today, and let's talk about this Colorado game tonight, man. Let's get into it, man. Appreciate y'all for real, man. With that being said, this is how you become a member of the AAA family. For those that are members, hey, go out there and promote it. And also, y'all, we need to talk about tailgate party tickets, man. Tailgate party tickets. We need to get, we got like 15 more. So after this commercial, I want y'all to listen up, because we got some information in regards to the tailgate. Some good information, y'all. So thank y'all for supporting. And where is my commercial? There it is. Here you go, y'all. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight, that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. So between now and August 31st, you will have a chance to receive a 15% discount on all merchandise available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
It's here. Authenticity above all. AAA family. Coach Smook. You know what it is.
Yo, appreciate y'all for supporting the network. Hey, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the merch sales are crazy out. Like the numbers are going crazy right now. If you posted your merch, we're going to update that video to kick off the season. So Saturday morning kickoff show, y'all will see the new merchandise commercial. I'm doing the edit right now. I got a lot of people that posted some more videos. So if you got merch, go ahead and post a video in the Discord. Make sure you tag me and put #merch. That's how I'm gonna be able to find the videos. I'm gonna need some help with my moderators, making sure we're tagging those and giving me a timestamp on those. So appreciate that. And shout out to my senior graphics and I guess you could say video clip provider, administrator, whatever you want to call him. Antoine, he got us some good clips today to get some reactions to. We're going to dive into the conversation, but before we dive into the conversation, y'all, today I just want to inspire y'all to continue to push, man. Today is a tough day for your boy, man. Today is a tough day, not just with the illness, but I really got a lot of things to accomplish today, and we're limited on how we can move right now. And sometimes that will cause you to get frustrated, but I'm gonna tell you right now, sometimes it's meant for you to just be still and allow God to just work things for you. So I wanted to, y'all know that I wanted to be able to be at the Alabama game tomorrow, right? And I want to be able to do the post-game show. We got Bleacher Report, post-game, all of that stuff. So why my sister, shout out to Dr. Cicely Artist, she's actually driving through here, coming from where she lives, driving through here tonight, tomorrow, to head up to the game. My car, y'all, that I've been getting worked on for a couple weeks now, I got the car yesterday. My car is ready. So it's all working out, man. It's all working out. Like if I would have tried to move before it was time for all that to be done, you know, everything would be kind of messed up, but it's all timing and everything is working in God's timing. So I'm glad to be a part of it. So y'all continue to trust God in those tight moments when you know things are lining up, when you can feel it about to break. Just sit back and wait for a second. Like, don't get so anxious like me. Don't be like me. Don't be like Coach Smook. Don't be like Hines Jr. And be so anxious to where you try to force things to happen. Let God work it in his timing. It's always his time is the best timing anyways. You know, when you stop worrying about stuff that's out of your control anyways, and you let him handle it, you see how much easier life can be. You know, you can pay attention to the important things, the things you can't control, like the effort you put into your passion. And so that's what I'm doing today. I'm putting that effort into my passion, and hopefully I can inspire somebody this morning to do exactly that, man. Put some effort into your passion. Trust God in those tight moments. It's always his time, and that's the best timing, all right? But y'all, let's jump into some conversation, man. I'm telling y'all, man, I got some hot takes for y'all today, and a lot of people, they're gonna be like, okay, that's not necessarily a hot take, but I want y'all to pay attention to the data, that the information that comes behind it to support some of these takes, right? Now, we've been talking about the offense this whole offseason. I want to give everybody an opportunity before we get into it. If you want to become a co-sponsor of today's stream, 5 gifted memberships, Cash App donation, direct, PayPal, Venmo, and all green super chats will be recognized as stream co-sponsors of today's stream. And again, shout out to our stream sponsors today: Diamond Sports Group, the Lab Phoenix City, Twin City Outlaws, Savage Elite, D1 Savage, 7-on-7 programs, and then you also have the Russell County Athletic Department and Man of Standard Executive Security. Shout out to you all for supporting the Coach Smook Network. But diving into the conversation, hot take of the day, y'all. I think this year's offense has been a topic of discussion. I think that's what everybody is excited to see. True or false? If I asked right now in the chat, what is the most exciting thing? What are you most excited about coming into this season with this Alabama football team? Not just Alabama football, but just Alabama in the new look, right? Alabama's offense, Jalen Milroe's growth. Has he grown? Is this offense going to be elite like Washington was able to display under Coach Kalen DeBoer's tutelage as a head coach? Nick Sheridan's first year as a full-time play caller, doing it at the highest level. Can he execute and be able to scheme up and design scripts to continue to be effective? To continue that lineage of Coach Kalen DeBoer's offensive scheme having such success at the collegiate level. No matter where he's been, Coach Kalen DeBoer's system has found success, dating back all the way to his time at the NAIA level, but more relevant to the competition level he'll be experiencing at Alabama, at Indiana. In that conference that year, one of the highest rated, top 10 rated offenses through the first 6 weeks of college football. That Indiana team whose defensive coordinator was none other than Kane Womack, their defense was also rated in the top 20 statistically in all your major defensive stats and rankings. So yeah, I'm excited about the offense, the offensive explosiveness. Uncle Jay, what's up? He said the explosive offense is what I'm looking forward to seeing. I think everybody is too. I think we're kind of anxious to kind of understand what this defense is going to be, what it's going to become. But I think we're really excited knowing what this offense has the potential to be and what it's going to become. So one thing that we have not had on a consistent level, everyone, and we can speak to this truthfully and honestly, right? Because we're not fans with Bama goggles, right? We gonna rock with our team, but we're gonna be real. We're gonna be real about what's going on. Our wide receiver production has been straight for the past two years. What was this, 24? Let's say the past 2 years, because even Bryce's second year starting, that wide receiver production was not there. The offensive scheme wasn't there. You didn't see any development. Holman Wiggins didn't have a stable of just pure freakish athlete of wide receivers, right? That's what the problem was. There wasn't your already super developed athletes in that room for him to just kind of pick out and push around, right? Just close your eyes and pick one. He didn't have the 4 horsemen anymore. So the years where he had to show up and develop guys, we saw a recession. We saw a regression in production from our wide receiver room. And I want to pull up some stats. I want to pull it up. I want to go back to this because this was disturbing. After those years of success that we experienced from the wide receiver room to have that type of regression, right? So let me know if y'all can see this pretty good. Let me know. And we're just doing receptions, and we're not even gonna talk about drops. First of all, before we even do that, let's look at passing yards. This is from 2023. Let's go 21. Let's go back to 2021. Because 2021 was J-Mo and Mechie years. That Bryson's first year starting his sophomore year. You look at the passing stats. The young man had almost 5K Heisman year, right? Definitely did it. Didn't have running backs to really hand the ball off to. So these wide receivers benefited from the high tempo or high velocity of what is it? The high quantity, the quantity of pass plays called, right? Are we there we go. Here we go. 2021 right here. J-Mo, John Mechie, Cam Latu. Look at the difference in numbers though. That shows you had 2 first round. Mechie, let's look here. Let's look here, y'all. Mechie could have been a first rounder, right? Mechie could have been a first rounder. If it wasn't for the injury, I think Mechie would have ended up squeaking in the late first round. So you had Jamison Williams, who just you couldn't pass on because of the speed, but Mechie definitely could have inked into the first round. Early second round draft pick. You got 2 guys there. You got a guy in Cam Latu who was, I think this was his first year starting at tight end, his second year playing the position ever, right? Then you had young Slade Bolden, and then you didn't have any more major production from the wide receiver room. No major development with all this talent. Trayshawn Holden, young Ja'Cory Brooks, young JoJo Earl, young Javon Baker, young Thaiu Jones-Bell. This group of Christian Lear, this group of wide receivers is uber talented, was super talented. Oh, DJ, Delay, or whatever your name is, appreciate you for pulling up, man. You right. Coach Saban got out coach. We got outplayed that game, but we're not talking about that. We on it this season. And if you one of those fans, stick around for the calling segment. I would love to hear your take. Because guess what? Coach Saban's retired as the greatest coach of all time. But we're gonna get into that later. What a disappointment Trayshawn Holden was. But the thing is, I don't think we blame Trayshawn. I think we blame Holman, Wiggins. That's who we do. We blame Holman Wiggins. We blame Holman Wiggins for Trayshawn Holden not being developed because he really had the talent. Yeah, Mechie was a dog that year, man. But then you go, let's go to 2022. Let's go to 2022. I'm gonna leave these stats right here while we transition to 2022. The year post Mechie, post J-Mo, Bryce Young, and Bill O'Brien year 2. What a time to be alive, right? What a disappointment. How did we even make it as far as we did? How did we only lose 2 games that season? Mike Jones, welcome to the chat. Excited to see who can be the next dominant edge. Yes, we're going to jump into the defensive talk in the second half in the third quarter of the call-in segment, y'all. Mechie, the magnificent Canadian. Yes, that boy definitely represented for the Canadian. The Canadian football culture came down here and showed out at Bama. Really was making an impact as a freshman. A lot of clutch catches his freshman year. Not a lot, not volume, but anytime he was targeted, made a lot of clutch catches. But you look at this following year, Bryce Young, the Heisman winning quarterback, coming back with the supposed to be veteran transfer that's going to come in and fill the void of losing your Mechie, your J-Mo, right? Supposed to come in, Slade Bolden's gone, right? He's supposed to come in and fill that void. Ja'Cory Brooks, this is supposed to be his blossoming year, which he had some solid stats. But this was also a dropsy year. In this same year, you have another situation where you don't have a wide receiver as your third leading receiver. Why is the running back or a tight end the number 3 receiver? And then you look at the production, the numbers. These are not explosive offensive numbers. For the numbers that our offense put up, that season. Let's look at Bryce's passing yards. Didn't even touch 4K. And this was the same year, of course, Jalen Milroe had to start one game. I think he threw for 205 in that game or something like that against Texas A&M. But look at the total rushing yards. This was not an explosive year with the offense. Go to last year. Let's move on to last year, 2023, and then we're gonna open the phone conversation up after I make my take. Looking at the receiving production again, Jermaine Burton. Volume didn't increase. Overall production a little bit better. Same thing with this offense, though. Just never got in a rhythm. Never got in a rhythm. Never got in a rhythm. This is last year. We're talking about 48 receptions. Out of how many pass attempts from Milroe? Let's look at this. 284 pass attempts. I think we will see double that volume, and we're worried about losing 48 pass attempts, 68 68 completions in our production. People are trying to bank on that. Well, we're going to double the volume. But look at the production from last year. So I think our X factor, going into my point that I'm trying to make, I kind of drug that along, kind of just wanted to highlight the stats just to show you, for Alabama to not have been as productive in the receiving game and not as explosive as we had become accustomed to, right? With those wide receivers, that wide receiver group that lineage, starting with when it really, I want to say it really started when Coop and that cast of guys came in together. Christian Jones and who's the young man? Oh man, I forget his name. Used to play slot. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm doing this to my young man. Not Marquise Mays. It was right after that when Alabama became like a talent pool for wide receivers, became an attraction for wide receivers. You had Robert Foster in that group. You had a few guys in that group, Cam Sims, that were really starting to make a name as Alabama's offense started to evolve. And it was due to that wide receiver room, right? You had just some super talented guys. So we gave Holman Wiggins a lot of credit, but I think the X factor for this year's production on the offense is going to be none other than wide receiver coach Jamarcus Shepard. I really think he is the key to the development and the course of this offense. I think he really is. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, one, I believe that this wide receiver, like you all have seen the numbers. I just showed you all the numbers. This wide receiver room has been severely underproductive for the past 3 years. With the type of quarterbacks we've had, including Jalen Milroe. With Bryce Young, you're telling me we didn't have 5K passing seasons with the type of wide receivers we had? It was a lack of wide receiver development. So I say Jamarcus Shepard being the X factor coach, because you look at the roster now, man. We look at the roster. You look at the wide receiver room from top to bottom. You get a veteran transfer to start it off with in Jeremy Bernard, who's familiar with what you demand. He brings in a veteran leadership, a veteran mindset, has a lot of college game experience with his 2 previous destinations. You know, not worried about him and his past of moving around. He's found a system that he's attracted to, that he fits in. It makes sense in this day and age for him to make that move, especially being eligible for the draft. He has an opportunity to be a featured receiver in this offense, right? Coming in with the type of experience he has. But you look at the rest of the roster, and I'm gonna pull this depth chart up. Pull this depth chart up, and I'm gonna screenshot it and pull it up for y'all, because I want y'all to look at the rest of the wide receiver room. Kendrick Law, Kobe Prentice, Emmanuel Henderson, Cole Adams, some of your veteran guys that have been at the program, right? And these you turn the page and you got nothing but young talent. You turn on the film and look at that high school film, and you're like, oh my God. Starting with Ryan Williams, right? And this is a guy that's going to be your number 5, fighting for your number 4 guy in the rotation as a true freshman, right? Him and Caleb Odebo are right there at 4 and 5 as far as your rotation. Right outside your 3 veteran guys, you got those 2 young guys being implemented in the offensive scheme because of what they bring to the table. But not just those 2. Brian Williams and Caleb Odom. You got Bubba Hampton, another speedster. Jalen Waddle, like route running, quickness, breakaway speed. You got Emmanuel Henderson, a converted running back that has speed, straightaway speed, straight line speed, can pull off. That's what we're getting. That's what we're getting in this wide receiver room. And you look at the production that Jamarcus Shepard has been able to create at every stop during his career, most recently with the wide receiver group and tight end group at being the pass game coordinator, right? At the University of Washington under Kalen DeBoer last year. I am extremely confident in what this wide receiver room has to offer. I'm extremely confident in what Jamarcus Shepard is going to do as far as developing these guys. And for that reason, I think that will be the difference we see. I think we've had solid run game. I think we've had solid run game production over the last few years as far as for the amount that we've used it. And I feel like we for the way that is as productive as the run game has been in the past 3 years, we should have leaned on the run game a lot more. And we would have saw better rushing numbers, right? We would have saw better rushing numbers. But we relied on the pass game 70% of the time in a lot of games, and it affected our production. I think when you look at this group of guys, if Jamarcus Shepard could develop the likes of Jeremy Bernard, Caleb Odom, Amari Jefferson, Kendrick Law, Ryan Williams, Kobe Prentice, Emmanuel Henderson, Cole Adams, Jaron Hamilton, Rico Scott, Bubba Hampton, all those wide receivers right there, if they can be developed like we've seen Jamarcus Shepard do in the past, I think we're going to see something special. I think we're going to see something special from this wide receiver room. So with that being said, y'all, after this infomercial, man, on appreciating our AAA members, man, our AAA family, we're going to open the phone lines and get into the conversation. Who's an X Factor coach for you all? Could it be Jamarcus Shepard? Same way I believe, right? Is it Jamarcus Shepard? Or is it somebody else? Do you think it's somebody else that I may not have highlighted just yet? And you want to dive into the conversation? We'll dive into the first quarter of our calling segment. X Factor coaches going into this Alabama football kickoff against Western Kentucky this weekend. I got Jamarcus Shepard. Who y'all got? I'm your boy, Coach Smook. AAA family, thank y'all for supporting. I'll get back with y'all right after this.
Welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you will have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook, it will be preferred. And we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smook Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA SOS.
Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all for supporting AAA family. God, leave that glare on my glasses was weird. I'll be looking like little Daryl. Why y'all be telling me I be looking like little Daryl and everything? But anyways, y'all. All right, y'all. So we're going to open the phone lines up 334-625-1121. Let's talk about it. X Factor coaches, man. First quarter calling segment, man. I really want to. What's up, Chapman? Appreciate you for pulling up. Trying Slade wasn't a lead enough for us, man. He could run to good routes. That's about it. He couldn't get a lot of separation. That's why he ain't get drafted. Hey, such a true story. He was a poor man's Wes Welker. Didn't have that breakaway speed either. But let's call in and talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. 334-625-1121. Again, that's 334-625-1121. We got our first call. Y'all hear the dial tone. Let me get this thing answered the right way.
Zachary put me in the game, coach.
Yo, Zach, can you hear me, man? Uh-oh. Hold up, y'all. Let me get right. Hold on, y'all.
Hello?
Can y'all hear Zach, everybody? Hold on. I know what I got to do. I'm sorry. My fault, Zach. All right, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to be right back. Hold on. I got to set this up real quick. All right, y'all, we back. We should be good now. So if you want to call in now, 334-625-1121. I forgot to attach this. I forgot, y'all. We got 2 mics. We trying to be big time over here. We trying to be professional. So if you want to call in, go ahead and call in, y'all. 334-625-1121. Again, that's 334-625-1121. Call in. Let's be heard. I don't know. Could y'all hear Zach? Coach Mo is the X factor to victory. Okay. Coach Mo and Coach Hisler. I like that. I like these takes. We got the call on the line right here.
From
Zachary put me in the game, Coach.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? Let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you, Coach. Hold on 1 second. I got to let my dog out.
All right, let your dog out, and we're going to get the people cranked up while Crimson Blood is donating the first super chat on the stream, man. What's good, AAA family? My boy Crimson Blood says, coming back. We good. We AAA, baby. Let me know if y'all can hear Zach on the line. Crimson Blood, appreciate you for becoming the first super chatter on the stream and becoming the first co-sponsor on the stream, man. Let me see. Let me find the banner. We haven't had to do the banner in a minute over here on this side. So give me a second.
Ready, Coach.
All right, hold on, Zach. We got Crimson Blood over here dropping big bags to kick off the weekend, bro. Look, Crimson Blood dropping
Crimson
big
Blood.
bags to kick off the weekend. Shout out to Crimson Blood in the chat, y'all. Crimson Blood 22 with the $22.22 super chat. Y'all, we got Zach on the line. Zach, how you feeling this morning, my guy?
I'm feeling good, Coach Smook.
That's good, man. That's good to hear, buddy. Hey, talk to us, chat. Can y'all hear Zach on the line?
Chat, can you hear me? Can you hear me, chat?
Yeah, I think we good, Zach. I think we good. I'm getting feed on this side. I think I'm getting some feed on that side. I think we're good. What's up, Travelpreneur? Go ahead, Zach. We're talking about X factors, coaching X factors for this weekend. But more so, not just for this weekend, but for just to start the season.
Okay, my coaching my X factor coach for the season is Kalen DeBoer.
Come on, talk about it.
And the reason why I say that is because he's coming. And the reason I say that is because he's coming into a new conference that he's never played in before, a harder conference than he's ever played in, and with more talent than he's ever had at any job he's had before this. So how is all of that going to come together and vibe?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing because, you know, if you have too much consistency, you know, you just got to find that perfect middle, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Facts.
And, I'm excited for him.
And when I think about it, I could definitely agree. I think every coach on this staff kind of has an X factor, you know, like moment. They will have one this season. I just think to start the season with the offense, with everything that's anticipated surrounding the offense. Everybody has speculation about defense, right? But we're anticipating offense, right? We're anticipating this great production, this explosive offense. And I think Jamarcus Shepard is a primary key to that. Not necessarily Kalen DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer said something yesterday on Hey Coach, his talk show, the talk show that they do at Baumhauer's every Wednesday night. And he was talking with I think that's Chris Stewart is the host over there for Hey Coach.
It used to be Eli Gold, and since Eli Gold is no longer working for Alabama as the radio host, it's Chris Stewart now.
Yeah, and Chris Stewart does a great job, y'all. And we talked about that a little bit on the other channel about Eli Gold's retirement. That's a different topic for a different day. But I think I think we should really appreciate what Chris Stewart says. And before we get into this take I have about Coach Kalen DeBoer, I got Brett Sully with the $4.99 super chat joining the banner for today's co-sponsors on today's stream, man. Appreciate you, Brett Sully, for supporting the Coach Smook Network. And he says, I got my welfare check today. Nah, but hope y'all having a good day today. Having a good day today. What's happening, Big Bro Smook? What's happening, Brett? Listen, man, I got an announcement I'm gonna make after the segment, and I think you all want to stick around for it. We have a special opportunity for some of our football heads in the community that want to continue to contribute to the network, but also looking for a platform to talk Alabama football. I have a content idea, and we have a special announcement we're going to be making. So yeah, appreciate the $4.99 super chat. But back to your take, Zach. I really think Kalen DeBoer, one, is not necessarily an X factor, because during this interview with Chris Stewart, he made it adamant that Nick Sheridan will be the one play calling. He wants to focus on really managing the aspects of being a head coach, right? The situational things where you got to go in and you got to make the hard decisions. That's where his focus is as far as development. And he feels like he's at the perfect level to challenge himself in doing that with the perfect staff to do so. And which was my reason for saying that Jamarcus Shepard is the X factor. I believe Jamarcus Shepard pulls so much pressure off of Nick Sheridan in his first year as a play caller because of his past game coordinating experience.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I go with Jamarcus Shepard.
Yes. And see, for the exact reasons you said, for the exact reasons you just give about Coach DeBoer, that's why I had him as my X factor. Because yes, he's going to have be able to focus on the hard stuff that the head coach has to focus on. But at the same time, if it fails, it comes back to him because he's not doing his job to keep the other coaches in line and in check and getting them to do their jobs at the level that they need to do it to win in this conference.
So if you had to measure it up, Zach, expectation level for Kalen DeBoer compared to Coach Saban, who has the higher expectation?
And this is my realistic opinion, and I'm thinking realistically here. Nick Saban had the higher expectations because he was the head coach. But with that also being said, Kalen DeBoer has high expectations from the fan base as well, but because of what where Nick Saban brought Alabama. And I'm not saying every fan feels that way, but majority of fans feel that way.
I agree with you. I agree. There's a higher expectation for Kalen DeBoer. One, because of who he's following, which is expected. You don't lose greatness and replace it with mediocrity. You don't expect to replace it with mediocrity as a fan nor as a competitor, right? You don't expect to replace any type of greatness with mediocrity. So for that reason, I think that the pressure is on for Kalen DeBoer. Has he handled it to this point and this juncture of this phase of what we're doing here at the University of Alabama in our football program? I think he's handled it greatly. I think he's greatly handled it. So yeah, man. Zach, any last few statements before we open the phone lines back up and get ready to transition into the second quarter of this phone call segment, man?
Right. And I also agree with you, Coach, about Jeremy Shepard. He will be an X factor too. I'm just And I was just trying to change it up and.
Oh no,
do
you
it
good,
from a
Zach.
different-
Zach, you don't have
a
to
different
explain. You don't have to
perspective.
explain. I feel I just said for this week, my thoughts, and that's why we have the phone
Right.
call segment. I want to hear other people's thoughts. I don't think I'm right because
Right.
it might, the run game might be the thing that explodes, and that intel would be who? Coach Cap and Coach Gillespie. That's where we might be
Right.
exposed to this weekend because of the scheme that Western Kentucky runs. And we'll be diving into that conversation tomorrow with some of our guest call-ins and some of our guest appearances for our live game simulation Friday night. But Zach,
Right.
yeah, I definitely understand, man. So you don't have to explain when we have a difference of a All right, y'all. We experiencing a little technical difficulties. We had a little outage up here. A surge outage. So give me a second. Get this right. We're gonna go into our commercial break. I'll be right back, y'all. Get this joint straight real quick. Phone call segment. I have y'all wait. We're gonna restart everything. Give me about 2 minutes and we'll jump back into it, y'all. Testing. All right. I think we back. Let me know if we back, y'all. Let me know if we back. Can y'all hear me? Audio should be good. I had a little surge over here. I don't know how that happened, but we good now. Music should be good. Everything should be good now. Phone line should be good. 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Y'all, this is the most problems we've had since we've changed our setup, but we're not gonna let it stop us. We're gonna keep tweaking it. It's getting better by the day. I actually did a gaming stream the other day, and it worked smooth. It worked smooth through Streamlabs. So we're working on it. We're getting everything set up. And y'all, some of y'all been asking about the subathon, right? The subathon. Let me pull the dates. As we get our second call in, 865. We got you calling in.
To accept.
Yo, what's up? You're on the line with Coach Smook. What's your name and where you calling from?
Marquis Woods.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good, Coach.
Okay. Hey, can you turn the TV down in the background for me?
For sure.
Yeah.
I got you, Coach.
Appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you. And what'd you say? Your name was what? Marquis?
It's Marquis Woods, yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome to the show, man. Thank you for calling in. What's up? What's on your mind, man?
Man, honestly, Coach, I'm a big fan. I've been watching you. I've been watching you on all your all the channels you really been on. We ain't gonna get into all the names of the shows, but you already know what it is. But landed back here, I'm really just a big fan. Proud of, like, you know what I mean. Proud of you. Proud of what you do. I'm somebody who would love to get in the space of what you do, talking about Bama, talking about college football, and man, I'm just a big fan. I'm proud. I'm proud to be here. Proud to be on the phone with you. You know, just wanted to get it out there and talk a little bit about Bama, man.
Man, let's get into it then, man. But first, before we get into it, I'm smiling because a lot of people get the big hit off of that, but it just blows my mind that people even care to even acknowledge, you know, what I do. And I encourage you, man, if this is something that you want to do, take a leap in doing it, man. A lot of people are scared to tell people to do that, but or they'll say it out of you know, just routine. But I really mean it. It's a lot of people that's a part of this community that have potential that I'm trying to develop. And you just heard one on the phone. Zach is someone that I feel like can definitely be an attractive voice for the Alabama fan community. And that's something that he aspires to do because he loves Alabama football. And if I can assist in him doing that because of what he's contributed to my vision and what the Coach Smook Network stands for, and being authentic above everything else, you know, authenticity above all is what we're about. So yeah, man, I'm glad that you're on the phone, man. But let's dive into the conversation, my brother. Hey, chat, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear? Okay, everybody can hear you. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and dive into the conversation. We were kind of just talking about X Factor coaches. I mentioned Jamarcus Shepard as mine, being that we've had such a underproduction from our wide receiver room. Zach mentioned Coach Kalen DeBoer, being that this is a big moment in not necessarily just his career, but college football history, with the transition of the greatest coach of all time in college football, from, you know, filling those shoes and replacing that and seeing how that looks on another trajectory. So when you think about X Factor coaches going into this season, who are you looking at to really solidify and say, hey, this means we're on the right track if this coach can have this together for this team?
Well, I think an easy cop-out answer for me would just be Coach Womack, right? I mean, because, you know, you just look at it in the sense of he had a top defense at South Alabama, right? He has now the guys to run the defense to the most maximum efficiency, in my opinion, right? Well, I mean, we got D-Law and Jihad, we got Zabian and then Damani, right? Our D-line we're three deep rotation at D-line, right? I mean, you look at our back end with Keon and Malachi, then you got Red sliding in there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got Bach, who's been going crazy. I mean, you just look at the energy he's about to bring back to our defense is the energy that we need. You look at our defensive production, it went back up last year, but we need to go a little bit further than what we were last year, right?
Correct.
Because I feel like it was just obviously our D-line was just the one thing that was lacking for us last year. Like, and this is no hate to Dallas, but even Dallas's production was that, right?
Yes.
Like, Dallas wasn't as productive as he was before. And that's no knock on Dallas. He's still a very, very elite edge rusher, right? But I just think that with the rotation of guys that we'll have with Keanu, Q Robinson, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get LT, who's been turning up, James Smith, right? You get
Latham.
I mean, we can go on and on, right?
Yeah.
But you look at that, and I'm not going to get into the offense, right? Because we were talking about the offense all year. Miro's going to be top 4 for Heisman, and he will be in New York, right? That's not even a discussion, right? But the defense has to show up, and if our defense shows up, 11-1 season, my prediction, and we're flying through everybody as long as we're healthy. I'm not worried about it.
100%. Now I want to allude to something you talked about a little bit. You was talking about the depth of rotation and production from our defensive front and how Kane Womack is your X factor coach. I can definitely coincide and agree with that. My thing is this, and kind of like my point with Kalen DeBoer, with Zach, guys like Kane Womack, where they take their system and their schematics and they're asked to bring it to programs. They're not asked to come in and run somebody else's scheme, right? They say, hey, bring your scheme, bring your philosophy here. We want to adapt it. We want to recruit and create our roster to be able to run that effectively. We're going to trust you to do that for this phase of our team. At the head coach level, Kalen DeBoer has found success doing that, right? I can say the same for Kalen. Not Kalen DeBoer, but Kane Womack. You saw him start at Indiana as a coordinator, and I think his next major gig was right there at where was he at before South Alabama? I can't remember. He was a defensive coordinator before he got to South Alabama as the head coach. But you look at, like you said, you highlighted South Alabama's production. I don't think this is a hard transition for Kane Womack as a defensive coordinator. You get what I'm saying? So for that reason, and the staff that surrounds him, he has coordinator experience around him. I don't think there's going to be as much of a demand, or there's going to be as much of a process that he has to endure with the type of talent that he has available.
100%.
And so for that reason, and once again, and I'm only making a debatable topic as we continue to have phone call lines, not to only be right, but because Kane Womack is definitely going to be an X factor when it comes to teams. Like we saw great production last year with we saw USF have opportunities, right? A team that we out talent, but they had opportunities. They missed on them, but they had opportunities because of a lack in our defense. When we see teams like Georgia, when we see Tennessee, when we see Missouri, when we see those type of offenses that can be high powered, whether they're balanced or they're leaning on one phase of the offense. These are teams that can do that. That's when Kane Womack is going to be an X factor. I think for this game though, here, for me to be confident and say, boom, I feel like this team is on its way. And we're talking everybody's anticipated offense. We know that. Jamarcus Shepard and what he's been able to get this wide receiver room to develop into over this spring and this fall is going to be a key factor for me.
No, I 100% agree with that. I feel as though, like you said, I've been watching the show. If you've been watching Bama for the last 3 years, like you said, we haven't had any type of number one true wide receiver at all.
True.
Even to talk about Jermaine Burton, who was our leader last year. When Jermaine Burton is your leading wide receiver at Alabama, and you look at the numbers, it's not impressive, right? Because you look at the J-Move, right? You look at John, right? You just look at those two guys and what those two guys were able to do alone, and then you go to a fall off to having not even close to 1,000 yards,
nowhere near it.
And it's just like, and the fact that we were still touching the CFP, still in that conversation. And you just bring back the plethora of wide receivers we have now. We're 8 deep at wide receiver now, and people don't know who we got. What's better than that, Coach Smook? Right?
Right.
You have no film on these guys. You have no idea who they are unless you're a Lank member, right?
Right.
And that for me is, I feel like that's our biggest weapon, and that's why I feel so confident, because we're just about to unleash hell. Excuse my language. We're about to unleash it. And
you good, brother? You good, brother? Get your practice in.
Nothing they can do.
Get your practice in for the fourth quarter segment, because we rank 5 in the fourth quarter segment. But yeah, man, I feel exactly where you're coming from, man. To me, this is a more prepared team than we've seen, or this is a more equipped team, top to bottom. And I'm not just talking about what we're putting on the field. I'm talking about what's on the sideline, what's in the booth. This is a more fully equipped team that we've seen at Alabama in probably the past 4 or 5 years, top to bottom.
Right on.
I'm ready to put a stamp on that. I'm prepared to stand by that and say that's what it is. You know, that's the greatest coach of all time done his best coaching work the last 2 years of his career and didn't win a national championship. How does that sound?
And it's hurtful. It's hurtful because you just know that if he just had the proper coaches like we're gonna have at our skill positions, right? If he had a Jamarcus Shepard, right? If he had the Kane in his corner, another Kirby type of guy,
Mm-hmm.
right? If he just has those type of guys in his corner, there's no way he doesn't get some more national championships.
Right.
There's just no way. We were almost there with the lack of skilled coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then you replace them with all the guys that we got over the offseason. And now, trust me, I mean, I was watching everything 24/7, all day, all night, locked in with you and the guys. Coach Sean, you already know, locked in with the guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
During that whole January up until now. So, like, just to see where we're at now and to see how all the recruiting is going, we back.
Yeah.
Like 2-4 flats on a Cadillac. We in here.
Yeah.
And it's nothing they can do. And I'm just excited, man. I'm with you on everything you saying, man. We going right back to where we was at. And there's nothing they can do.
Facts. I agree with you 100%. Well, Marquis is Marquis, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Anything you want to say? This is the time I give you like an extra minute to kind of give some closing remarks, and then say anything to the chat that you want to say to the chat, man. And again, bro, like, continue to support. I don't know if you've been commenting in the chat yet, but think about becoming a member of the AAA community, man, and jumping in our Discord. We got a lot of things available for the community. We actually got a big event coming up. I know you say you've been watching, but we got an update on our tailgate party event coming up for the Alabama-Georgia game. So anything you want to say before we let you off the line, man?
Man, honestly, I appreciate you, Coach Smook. I appreciate everybody that's listening in right now. Really big fan of what you do. Like I said, I will definitely. Matter of fact, as soon as I get off here, I'm getting on. I want to be a AAA member. I want to go ahead and stamp it right here, right now.
That's what's up, bro.
My name, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
I've been following your work, and like I said, I want to get into what you do someday. Not exactly what you do, but I would love to. You know what I mean? Be on the show with you one day and talk Alabama football. Like, this it's my dream job. I would love to do it. And just keep doing you, Coach Smook. God bless you, dog. Man, for real, bro. I appreciate you, man. And thank you for supporting the network, man. But not just the network, everybody, all content, man. And I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm humbled to be able to inspire, man. Like, that's crazy. So I appreciate you, man. And definitely thank you for joining the AAA family. I know you haven't done it officially yet, but we welcome you, man. I can't wait to make that announcement for you. And I know the fam is waiting on you, man. Look at Nicole, twin that popped up in this thing. But appreciate you, man. And we'll catch up, man. We're going to have a fourth quarter calling segment. And if the line is open, you're always welcome to call in, brother. Hey, bet that Lincoln Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide. Yes, sir. Yo, that's tough, y'all. That's tough. I can't explain it, y'all. We're trying to make a brother cry and jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we get through one show without y'all trying to make a brother cry? Y'all be trying to embarrass me in front of my friends? Y'all be trying to embarrass me in front of my friends, Cole. When they be trying to embarrass me in front of my friends, be trying to make me cry and stuff, man. I ain't gonna cry, though. I'm gonna cry in the car. I ain't gonna cry in the stream, though. Y'all see me cry in the stream last time. Y'all ain't gonna get me again. But I appreciate you, man. Marquis, appreciate that phone call. That was a great phone call. We got another phone call on the line. Let me get this one. Then we're going to transition to our second half of our show.
To accept.
917, you can call back in. 917, you can call back in. Trying to fix this audio. All right, there we go. 917.
Call from.
JB.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yo, JB, you in the game with Coach Smook, man. How you feeling this morning, my guy?
Good, bro. Good. Headed to work right now. I had to catch you before I went in.
Listen, man, go ahead and talk to me, man. What's on your mind? We talking X factors going into this season, my guy. And again, thank you for calling in, my boy, for real.
No problem. First thing I just want to say, make sure you always take care of your health, bro. We all here for you. It's all love.
Yeah, bro, always.
Secondly, I want to know, does anybody talk about the running back coach yet?
Not yet. I kind of alluded to him.
Okay.
But I didn't feel he was my guy. You know, you want to talk about him? If that's who you feel like is the X factor, go ahead and talk about him.
I talk about him. Let's just remember, every great team always had a great running back room. All the championship teams always had a great running back room. Our running backs this year, actually, if you think about it, our defense and our running back room has been, we stuck our nose at them because what we've seen in the past history of them.
Right.
If you think about it, this running back room is going to be our table setters. Not really on much on how many yards they give us. It's does Milroe trust them to pick up the blocks? Does Milroe trust them to pick up the blitz? Can he trust them to do things and catching the ball in the backfield? Our running back room is going to make Jalen comfortable in that pocket and then force teams to actually defend all aspects of this offense. So our running back coach is our X factor. Not the offensive line, not the defensive line, because they kind of like, when the game kind of like breaks down, then they kind of like move in. It's the running back crew is where we forget, because some of them going to fade out. They need the touches to get involved in the game. They need to have some type of play being called for them to be acclimated in the game. Back in the day, our running backs didn't care who got the ball.
Facts.
As long as they in the game and they doing their job, that's all that matters. Nowadays, you got to just pay attention. These kids are different. So our running back room and our running back coach, he is our X factor for a successful season this year. That's just my opinion. I love the AAA family.
Don't go nowhere. I want a rebuttal. I want a rebuttal.
Okay,
because
here we go.
You have a valid point. All of these points, all of these coaches can be X factors. I led off with that. But you have a valid point. But I say again, the numbers may not have said it last year, the last 2 years, but our running back production has been a key factor to why we've experienced success. The amount we have used them may have not been effective. I feel like I said in my statement, I feel like we could have used our running backs a lot more these past 2 years. Especially these past 2 years. Now, 2021, Bryce's Heisman year, we didn't have a running back room. We were depleted because of injuries. But the last 2 years, we've had serviceable running backs. We've had we've had the opportunity to spread it around, especially last year. Especially last year with Justice Haynes. Now, I want to pay attention to a few stats before you go.
Okay.
Yards per game. You have 4 running backs in this running back room last season that average over 4.6 yards per carry. 4.6 yards per carry. 4 running backs. As a matter of fact, no, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 running backs that averaged over 4.6. And honestly, your quarterback would have averaged over 4.6 if he didn't take 30-something sacks last season. You take away the 30 sacks and you try to average it out, I guarantee it's somewhere between 6 and 9 average per carry. So if you factor that in, running game wise, the numbers kind of tell you where to look, but you look at the running back production. I don't think Gillespie does anything different than what he's been doing. Being productive with the opportunities that his guys are given, being able to develop guys to be productive with the opportunities they're given. I don't think it's an X factor because I feel like if they up the volume to hand the ball off, they will be just as productive as they were last year. The volume is just going to increase. Now the numbers will look a lot better. Again, I say Jamarcus Shepard because regardless of volume, this wide receiver room has underperformed. We have not had an 800-yard receiver the past 2 years. Barely 3 years. But I mean, we barely made it the year Bryce went and won the Heisman.
Now, Coach, I understand we a stats guy, and the stats are great. And actually, when you look at running backs, they did perform. But what I started off by saying is not what I don't want to see what they do with the ball. I want to see what they do without the ball.
Okay, I heard you. Has in pass pro, answer this for me. In pass pro, has our running backs pass pro, the development in pass pro, because we've had spots where running back pass pro, especially when Gibbs was there, he struggled mightily. Let's not even play.
Mm-hmm.
We know Gibbs struggled in pass pro, but his development throughout the season, he learned something that he wasn't accustomed to because of Gillespie. I don't think, like I said, I don't think the development of this running back room and how they be utilized will be an X factor because it will remain consistent as far as how it's produced as times past. This wide receiver room, though, we have to get back to the standard. The offensive line even improved last year, minus that center position.
Okay, so are we predicting the X factor for the coaches on what we need to have done this year?
I'm talking about this Saturday. What's going to happen this Saturday? Which coach and what he does, what he brings to this team is going to be the X factor to let you know that, hey, boom, this team in the right direction. For me, I need to see that wide receiver production game one. I need to see it implemented. Too much talent in that room to not see it. We've seen the running backs, we've seen the O-line, we've seen defense come up with turnovers late in the games, bend but don't break game one. We've seen that under Coach Saban's tutelage. In order for me to say that this staff is truly getting better, to kick off this season, I need to see crazy numbers. I need to see 2 100-yard receiving wide receivers. I need to see 2 60+ yard bombs. I need to see some quick screens broken for big yardage, 40+ yards. You get what I'm saying? That's what I need to see. That's Jamarcus Shepard. That's on him. Pass game coordination.
Okay, I can understand from that point of view when you break it down like that.
Yeah.
When you break it down like that would make more sense that of the production standpoint wise, that's something that we are needing to see to actually be a balance. But
and see, your conversation created even that extensive point. That's why I love to have these phone conversations. It's easier to do this over the phone than trying to catch it in chat. Because we're talking in real time now. That's why I encourage everybody that's watching and listening right now on the channel, on the YouTube channel, on the Twitter, on Twitter, which Twitter will be ending this one for the second half of the show. So after this phone call, if you're trying to stay tuned in, you better jump on YouTube because we ending the Twitter feed. But go ahead, JB.
No, it's always a blessing to speak with you, bro. AAA fam. We here. College football is here. We're gonna ride out with my boy. I'm gonna be back in the chat, and it's gonna be at work. You know, I don't care about this shit. we got our desk in our office sitting there ready for us. So
JB. Now don't be up there sharing the link, talking about some subscribe to my boy, and then they tune in. That's the first thing I don't care about this.
My job, not this job. That's something different.
Hey.
I mean, we got the plans. We got a whole office and we got things set. I'm talking about that now. My job right now that I'm at, I'm in the damn sun with. Excuse my language. I'm still on the line. I love y'all.
Roll time, man.
Roll Tide.
My boy JB, man. Coming through with the vibes, man. Appreciate y'all for calling in. That was the first half of our first calling segment. Y'all, we did first and second quarter. I meant to put the banners up, but hey, first and second quarter calling segment. That was the first half. We're going to go into our second half of our call-in show, y'all. Thank y'all for supporting the Coach Smook Network once again, man. After these infomercials, we're going to run all of them back to back to back to back. We got to give some love to our sponsors, too. We haven't shown no love to our sponsors. And also, we're going to make an announcement about the tailgate party when we get back. So, for everybody that's in the chat, have we gotten our new member yet? I'm trying to make sure I don't miss it. If not, y'all help them out, man. Zay Chill say, let them call in. Hey, Zay, right after the break, we're going to open the phone lines back up, man. We're going to open the phone lines back up. Definitely pull up. Pull up. Marquis Woods coming through on his word, becoming a member of the AAA family, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you, Marquis. My guy. Much love, man. Thank you for becoming a member of the AAA family. Y'all get my boy Marquis hooked up, man. Get him in the Discord. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. He's rocking with the fam, man. I think this gonna be a good thing for my boy. He got that right energy. It came through real honest and straightforward. Wasn't trying to pop his own stuff. A lot of people come on your platform and try to pop their own stuff. I can hear the desire in his voice, and I'm always willing to share and help people who had those type of desires, man. And I didn't get this. I didn't get to this point by myself. It took a community, man. It took a community. And so any way I can assist, bro, I'm there. We just get in and become a part of the family, man. I think everybody here that's part of the admin team or part of the moderator team, they'll let you know that I'm always pulling on them to try to put them in positions to feel like they're really contributing outside of commenting, liking, and sharing, based off their skill sets and their personalities and what they provide, man. And I think everybody's happy because of that. And it's pure, it's authentic. That's what I thrive on. My parents raised me to be straightforward and be honest. I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna be straightforward and I'm gonna be authentic. Spent too many years being fake. 14 years of my life being fake. Okay, tutelage. Hey, sweetie. Oh my God, y'all, that's my sweetie. Got me blushing. But after these commercials, y'all, when we come back, man, we'll get back into the phone lines. We're gonna break down some more Alabama talk. We're gonna jump into first. We're gonna listen to a clip from Coach Shepard, my X Factor pick. But we're also gonna look at some clips from the Hey Coach, and then we're gonna get to our fourth quarter calling segment. So this is how we're gonna start doing it. Instead of just running through phone calls and trying to wait for people, we're gonna run through some clips. I'm gonna get in the comments and talk to y'all. Put some polls in the chat. We're gonna do that while we review some clips and react to some takes. So this is something new that we're going to contribute to the network. I think this is going to bring a different vibe. So after this break, and we'll leave Twitter in on this part, but the fourth quarter calling segment, we'll end it. We'll end the Twitter feed. All right. So after this infomercial, y'all, we'll be right back with our Coach Smook call-in show.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Leandre Gothete Gius.
Yeah. We here, y'all. Appreciate y'all for sticking it out, man. Hey, so before we get into this next segment, y'all, this is new. This is something that I feel like is going to be fun. Kind of like a real chat segment. This gives us an opportunity to get our algorithm ran up. We're going to be reacting to some of the interviews this week going into this season. With Coach Shepard, giving his take on some of the guys that we should be looking out for this season coming into this game. What I want y'all to notice is that there was a lot of young guys being talked about all week by the staff, both on the offense and defensive side. So definitely take a look at it. But before we get into that, y'all, we have an announcement. Eventbrite, man. Don't forget to go check out the Eventbrite link, man. If y'all haven't already, go get your tickets for the Alabama versus Georgia tailgate event that we are being hosted. We're being hosted as VIPs with the tailgate party, right? They're giving us our own section. We're gonna have, our own little area in front of the big screen. They're gonna have this big old jumbotron screen, speakers, music, food, drinks, everything that you want at a tailgate party. The tailgate party committee will be supplying it. Like I said, y'all, we plan on having a good time as the AAA family. We going out there. We're gonna show out. We're gonna go show y'all exactly how we do things as the AAA family. You come to Eventbrite, and let's make sure I got the right screen up, y'all. Make sure I got the right screen up. Okay, boom. You come to Eventbrite, and you want to go here where the ticket is say from $55, but it's not $55. It ain't no more $55 tickets. I was trying to get y'all them hookups. I was trying to get y'all the hookups, but the tickets are now $90 for the VIP with the custom shirt, and it's $75. I believe it's $75 for basic entry with the regular shirt, and the custom shirts will have the AAA hashtag AAA. Wait, let me pull the image. I have the image for y'all. I actually have the image. I'm about to pull it up for y'all before we jump into these clips here, and then end our show with the fourth quarter call-in segment. Let me see. Where is it? I thought I put it in Discord. If somebody can find it in Discord, let me know. The tailgate party shirt. I forget where I put it at, but it's a weird looking image. I don't know why I haven't saved it to the desktop yet, but the tailgate party shirt is got the Coach Smook Network logo with the CSN logo and the authentic Coach Smook Network and authenticity above all circular logo, and on the back it got tailgate party 24 on the back, and that's going to be our shirt. Don't forget, if you want your updated pictures on the banner, I'm putting the order in for the banner next week. Next week is only going to take like 11 days for the banner to be made and shipped. If you want to put a new picture on the banner, submit it in the Discord. We have the AAA banner pics Discord, right? Going to open that up today. Submit your pictures. We want to update that banner. But go to Eventbrite, type in Coach Smook, location Tuscaloosa. It'll bring up this page. Make sure you pick the right one. It's the one with the tickets for sale. Sale in soon. Event is September 28th, Saturday. Alabama versus Georgia in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The location is right there on the screen. You will not get in without verifying that you have purchased the ticket. And we will have wristbands for the CSN VIP section because we will be hosting a post-game show with Bleacher Report. Myself and Ty Hayes will be doing a post-game show, Bleacher Report, and following that post-game show on Bleacher Report, guys, pending victory. We're not gonna front and act like we're gonna do a post-game after party, post-game show after party if Alabama lose. We're gonna have our live call-in show, but the live call-in show will be a live call-in after party. We will be at a location. I'll provide that location to all of our VIP members. Everybody that purchases a ticket to the tailgate party through Coach Smook Network to be in the VIP section will have access to this area. It will be a private area. Access will be limited to the immediate area for the post-game party, and it will be a community effort to try to drive more viewers to our network. All right. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. We got Friday Night Lights episode coming up soon. Next Thursday we'll premiere the game from last Friday, Russell County versus Carroll. That'll be finished and edited up. We'll premiere it live next Thursday evening, and then we will also be doing a Friday Night Lights segment. We're going to be trying to catch up with Jalen Huff out there, Smith Station, Alabama, another Diamond Sports Group athlete. And it's a few more athletes that we're about to get on the trail with, because now we got your boy got a car, man. I finally got my car fixed. Thank God. Y'all, hey, celebrate that, man. We need to celebrate the horn for that. We mobile, baby. We mobile. Talk about me if you want to. God is blessing on this side, man. Jump on. Attach to it. It's good ground over here. We working hard. Our efforts are not going to waste. God is really looking out for us, and we appreciate it, man. And then, so yeah, we got Diamond Sports. We got youth football coming up. We got one of our very own, my twin, Nicole, her son is playing youth ball. I'm going to get some coverage on my young boy. Catch up with him one weekend for youth football. Hopefully we can catch him on a Bama bye week. But we might be in the house for Western Kentucky Saturday, y'all. We might be in the house for Western Kentucky. So if that's the case, I want y'all to understand that the post-game show will be Bleacher Report, and then that call-in show will be late. We will do a late night call-in show, or we might just wait till Sunday morning to do our post-game call-in show. All right. Or maybe I might have a guest to host it until I get home, because I plan on leaving in like the third quarter. If I am at the game, I plan on leaving in the third quarter, head on back here. By the time the game is over, I'm back at home, set up, ready to do the live stream for Bleacher Report. I will have my mobile station with me. I will have that with me. So we'll be able to set up and get some quality live streaming done. If anything, y'all, I just post up where I know where I could post up and do it that way. So yeah, that's a few of the announcements before we get up out of here. Not get up out of here before we get into this next segment. And yeah, thank y'all for supporting, y'all. So now what we're going to do is we're going to transition into this segment where I'm going to allow you all to react to the most recent interviews coming into this weekend's opening kickoff game. And it's going to be called the CSN AAA live chat reaction. This is going to be a segment. We're going to run this for about 10-15 minutes. And I'll run a few minutes of these interviews and these clips. And y'all just kind of react to it, create some conversation. We're going to drive some algorithm. I want y'all to help me drive some algorithm here. All right. So appreciate y'all. We're going to run the music a little bit so we don't get copyrighted. And this is a test. Let me know how y'all like this segment. Here we go. Jumping into it right now.
be consistent in how we approach everything day in and day out, whether it's spring ball, whether it's in fall camp, whether it's, going to play for the national championship. We try to be consistent in how we approach every single day with the same type of intensity. There's no doubt as you get older, you're more capable of handling that and doing that at a high level. But these young men tend to end up making it more intense as it gets closer to game week. So certainly I can see it from them. Their want and desire to get out there and physically impose their will on another opponent. You can definitely see that as the practices have gone on this week. You know what? I think it's kind of nice, somewhat as an artist, you have a blank canvas in a lot of ways because you got a lot of young people who just really haven't had a ton of experience being out there in the fire with the expectation being on them, third down, in the red zone, late in clutch periods, late in the clock. They just haven't had those opportunities in actual games. So to be able to really teach and help them learn and understand what the requirement is in all of those situations has really, truly been a blessing for me and for the group. There's been a lot of light bulbs going off in the room, aha moments, and you really appreciate that these guys are putting in the time and the effort to really try to make themselves into the best version of themselves. But ultimately, we don't want to take away what they really can do. There's some guys that can run really fast, guys who got some physical strength in the room, okay, but also, hey, now we got to learn how to play the position at a high level. And it's just been fun trying to, be an artist as much as we can be and make this group into a masterpiece. Jeremy has been exceptional. His leadership with this group, with the entire team has been exceptional. He's really put himself out there in a lot of ways, in a way that he normally hadn't done that when we were at the prior place. And so this has been a moment for him to really push the envelope with his leadership amongst everyone that's involved on this entire football team. But ultimately, I think his knowledge and understanding of what it looks like, what it's supposed to look like, is extremely valuable for everybody involved. The formation, exactly where the alignment should be, the ability to run the route slightly different than maybe how it's drawn on the paper. It's one thing to get the paper and see, hey, this is what it is. And yes, if there's nobody out there, that's what it should look like. But ultimately, when somebody's out there, hey, there has to be some slight nuances that you have to have in your tool belt, as I like to say, of understanding. So it's been super valuable to have him out there. He fights every single day. He gets everything he got. He takes every rep that he possibly can. But at the same time, he's standing right behind guys, coaching them up. I can see coaching in his future. Kendrick has developed himself into being really our enforcer at the position. I take a lot of pride in the group really blocking on the perimeter and being violent in our blocking, but having tremendous technique. We were talking yesterday, all right, we all know who, all right, we all know how, but it's about who wants to block, Coach Gillespie was talking about it a ton, and of course in the receiver room, we're talking about it a lot. That's what it's all about. We know where to go. We know how the technique for it. Now it's about desire and want to. And that young man always has the desire and want to every single play, every single time, without exception, to block on the perimeter. So really, really can't tell you how much I appreciate him and how he brings that mentality to the group. I can always point to him and his actions more so than even what he says, to let our guys know this is how it's done.
All right, y'all. Next up, we're going to have an excerpt from last night's Hey Coach with Kalen DeBoer. Kind of like, I just want to give y'all this narrative, or give y'all this visual of the energy going into this week, man. 2 different coaches, and then we're going to look at Courtney Morgan's interview with Chris Stewart earlier this week on the show. So look at Coach Kalen DeBoer, and then we're going to look at last but not least Courtney Morgan. And this is just a testament to go into our conversation of, hey, new energy at Bama. Why not expect greatness? Check it out.
Coach Sheridan can sit there and talk to him all the time, but I think him being able to articulate it with our verbiage, with our kind of terms, I think says a lot. And he's a student of the game. It's important to him. He gets the importance of it to us, and he's really come a long ways. And so every series, I pretty much, for the most part, try to get with him and just hash through what just happened each practice.
Jalen's going to be with us in a few minutes, Coach, and we're going to let him sit down and join us when he does and get you to talk more about him. But I'd like for you to talk about the rest of the guys who are battling for time in that position, because you talked about it, you've got a depth situation, talent, a little bit of experience, and it's a quarterback room that a lot of people would love to have.
No, without a doubt. It's, I don't want to say a luxury, but we're very fortunate to have 4 quarterbacks that I feel can go out there and win football games for you.
You got 4 starters, basically, don't you, in the room?
I really do. And, you start getting nitpicky when you try to figure out which guy is a little better. And right now, that's, what we got to clarify as the starter. And there is a pecking order to who takes what reps, especially as we start preparing for teams here, because there's only so many reps to go around. But these guys all can sling it. They can throw the ball, and they have a great work ethic. These guys are great kids. They work very well together within the whole competitiveness in the room piece. And, you go sit in the quarterback room right now, it's a lot of fun, seeing them all just pour into it, but also be able to smile and laugh a little bit here and there, and then go back to work. And Coach Sheridan does an amazing job of just pulling it all together.
It's not uncommon to have to make adjustments with a coaching staff. It is a little uncommon to have to make a change after spring ball, your first spring in a new place. But what a luxury to have somebody like Nick Sheridan that you could plug in to be a guy that you know, that you trust, and understands what you want done in that role.
Yeah, Nick's one of the there's a lot of brilliant minds in football, and he's certainly one of them. I saw that back in 2019, getting the chance to work with him at Indiana, and did not know him before that, and couldn't believe, he's a few years younger than me, and just thinking back to what I was when I was that age, and there was a lot of growth for me from that time. But man, he's so impressive, and it's the football knowledge, but it's also the people person. It's the leader, bringing a staff together, an offensive side of the ball together. He can relate, and he just does a great job. He's super bright, gets not just the concepts, but understands, again, like I said earlier, kind of the flow of the game, the play calling piece. He's been with me the last 2 years also at Washington, so systematically, everyone says it's your system. I consider it our system, because he's helped me grow it since I first met him in 2019.
That's a testament to some of the speculation that you've heard on not just this show, but personnel, different panelists that we connect with. Y'all, I keep moving this hat. It's hot right now. It's hot right now. But y'all, we're going to jump into our 4th quarter calling segment, y'all. We're going to get into it, man. We're going to get into it. So without further ado, man, in this calling segment, topic of discussion, I want you to bring the heat. If you want to answer a question, the question I want you to answer for this 4th quarter calling segment is, who starts hot this weekend? Who's your player? Pick your player. Don't necessarily have to be the MVP. It don't necessarily have to be a defensive player of the game. Who starts hot this year? And while we're waiting, before we jump into our calling segment, let's get our goal 50 likes on the stream, man. Let's get our goal of 50 likes on the stream. If y'all don't mind helping your boy reach that that goal of likes on today's stream. And also, can y'all hear me? Hold on. I don't think y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Let's get our likes up to 50 on the stream. But I want to take a moment before we jump into our fourth quarter call-in segment. I want y'all to take a moment to share the stream. Take a moment to share the stream. Twitter will catch you on the back end, jumping into the fourth quarter call-in segment. Cut y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all showing love. And boom, we out on Twitter. Finishing up the show with the fourth quarter call-in segment. And my boy JB718 says we at 50 likes. Appreciate that, JB. You know, I don't get a like count on my side, which is weird. Why wouldn't I have a like count? Right? So we have 50 likes on the stream. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for getting us to 50 likes on the stream. And without further ado, let's jump into our fourth quarter call-in segment, y'all. Phone line is open. Phone line is open. Fourth quarter call-in segment is brought to you by the AAA family. Who starts hot for you this weekend? Talk to me, 334-625-1121. 10 minutes of the fourth quarter calling segment starting now. 334-625-1121. Call in, say your name. Put me in the game, coach. We'll get you on the line. Let me know who starts early for you this weekend. Mic check. Uh-oh, we got some issues. Hold on, Zach. I got you, buddy. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all time back on the Here we go. All right, we should be good now, Zach. Try to call in 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Thank y'all for bearing with me today too, YouTube and Twitter family. Well, we're not live on Twitter anymore, but thank y'all for bearing with me, y'all. West Kentucky run defense is non-existent, so Jammer Justice. Call in. Let's talk about it. I'd rather talk about it than read about it. Call in 334-625-1121. I think K-Law scores the first TD. Jam is going to start hot. Let me get my take. I think the position that starts hot, and I'm gonna pick a player. I think Parker Brailsford shows his value immediately. I believe Parker Brailsford shows his value immediately.
Call from
Zachary, put me in the game, coach.
Yo, Zach, welcome into the fourth quarter calling segment. Can you hear me, buddy?
I can hear you, coach.
Awesome. Hey, Zach, so fourth quarter calling segment topic of the day is who starts fast? Who is your pick to get the perfect start to this season, kicking off this weekend against Western Kentucky? My pick, Parker Brailsford. Your fourth quarter calling segment, phone call starts now.
My pick is Jahad Campbell. And the reason why I choose Jahad Campbell is he's fast, he's aggressive, he lays wood to lumber. He ain't afraid to get in there and get physical and get after the quarterback and lay some wood to the quarterback. So he's good at stopping the run, filling in the gaps, and this defense is perfect for his skill set.
Right.
I believe.
Okay. Now, what you pick Jahad Campbell? What type of numbers or what type of plays, including numbers, need to be made? What is your trajectory? If Jahad Campbell is starting great for you, what does his day look like when you look at the stat sheet? We got a minute.
Okay.
We got a minute.
15 tackles. 5 sacks. 2 or 3 pass breakups, if not an interception in there. And yeah, those are my numbers for him.
So you said 15 tackles, which I believe is obtainable. Being at his position in his new defense, I think that's very obtainable. A lot of run fits. This is an air raid offense, so a lot of crossers being defended, a lot of flats being defended, a lot of quick outs being defended. So I could see that. Might be put in a couple situations to man up against a tight end or bracket a tight end or number 2 receiver. So I could see the 15 tackles. 5 sacks would be pushing it for me. The type of pressure is being dialed up for this defense. Yeah, it's going to come from the middle. And I think because Campbell is your better cover guy, you'll see a lot of these pressures being led with Lawson. You know, not necessarily saying that they won't use Campbell in pressures, but I think you'll see majority of them because of Lawson's skill set. So if Campbell could get in the backfield, tackle for losses, I'm thinking 3 of those this game and get in on a 0.5 sack. To me, that's what pushes there. And of course a pass breakup. He's going to have his opportunities. Western Kentucky is going to test us. 30 seconds, Zach. What else you got for me?
All right. Yeah, I agree with you, Coach Smook. I misspoke on the sacks. Thinking on it now, it's a little high, and I think I went that high because it's Western Kentucky.
Yeah. Look, now 5 total sacks. I got you on 5 total sacks for the team, but for Jahad by itself, that'd be a tough feat, man. I don't even think I don't think Derek Thomas. I think the most Derek Thomas had in the game was 5. So I would be surprised to see somebody in this day and age and how we play in space in college football to get 5 sacks. It would, if one person 5 sacks, that would be crazy.
Right.
20 seconds, Zach. 20 seconds, Zach. Go ahead and let it rip.
But Western Kentucky, we're coming for you. We're gonna whoop that butt. We're gonna drop a 60 burger on you.
60.
It's not a 70 burger. And we're gonna send you packing back to your state, whimpering and crying with your tail tucked between your legs.
Do what you tell him, Zach. We're coming for you.
We coming. We're coming.
Zach, wait, let me stop you for your brothers. Let me stop you before your brothers get you. You know they're gonna pause you. Yeah. Zach, go ahead and tell your brothers, leave you alone. They know what we talk about.
Leave you. Yes. Leave me alone. It's mine and Coach Smook's conversation. Mind your business.
Look, put a name on it. Antoine. You know Antoine gonna be on it. Sean. All your brothers that be picking. They be picking at me.
Oh,
Shane.
yeah.
All of them. They be picking. Don't let them pick at you, Zach.
I love y'all. Don't get me wrong. I love y'all. I know it's all good fun and everything, but
oh man,
and, you know, I'm just picking right back at y'all.
Yeah, man. That's what family do, man. That's what family do. Let me turn my fan on. That's what I need to do before I pass out over here. Let me put this little desk fan on. Hopefully it ain't blowing too hard in the Look, Jordan. Don't look. See, Jordan came back with it first. See, Jordan commented first. I'm disappointed, Jordan. I thought you was better than that, Jordan. But nah, Zach, I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Be ready to do Your song tomorrow for real, Zach. We need it tomorrow. Tomorrow is the show, is the pregame, is the pregame kickoff show. That's the one. That's to Friday morning show. Friday morning call is the show that we bring our guests in. We bring in, and the fourth quarter call in is important because Saturday morning is just segments and there is no call in. It's all interactive. There's no call in for Saturday morning. So Friday morning is the show to interact in. So make sure y'all sharing it up. Zach, be ready tomorrow, man. Tomorrow is our pregame.
Okay. All right.
All right, Zach. Appreciate you.
Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide, Zach. Yeah, back to it. Fourth quarter calling segment. We got you. 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. It's your boy, Coach Smook, waiting for you on the other side of the line, man. Zach coming in, bringing the heat. Listen, I like Zach's energy. I feel like he's prepping something. He's got something up his sleeves, waiting to drop a bomb on us on Friday. You know, I don't know. I just got this feeling. Y'all know how Zach does. He kind of like a hooper, a triple threat scorer. He kind of lulls you to sleep sometimes. Give you some rockets, some in between the legs, in and outs a few times. They ain't going nowhere, just kind of moving. And you sitting there waiting for him to attack the basket or shoot. He lulls you to sleep. I feel like Zach lulled us to sleep because he gonna come with it tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. We got a lot of energy. 334-625-1121. If we ain't got nobody, man, listen. I was told the guy Zay to go ahead and call in, man. Yeah, what I am going to do today, I am going to get out and get me some messages. So, y'all, would y'all be mad at me if I can't do a morning show tomorrow? I need to know in the chat while we waiting for the phone line to get a call in. Would y'all be mad at me if I don't do a show tomorrow? Because I want to get up and go get my car in the morning. Oh, Jordan, we waiting on you. Let's do it tomorrow. Can you do it tomorrow, Jordan? During the live show? During the morning show? What's up? So community, I need y'all input. If I skip the morning show tomorrow, because we do have a good well, you know what? I can't skip the live show because we got a huge announcement to make tomorrow morning. Got a huge content announcement, so I won't be skipping the show. We'll be going from 7 to 9. We'll end the show at 9, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be a little earlier. We'll go 7:30 to 9:30. My fault. I could leave here at 10. Yep. Be back by 2. We got the live game simulation tomorrow night, y'all. Live game simulation. It looks like everybody back at work too. I like ending it on this type of note, man. Zach closing it out. Piano Man's at work. Okay, Jordan, you got me tomorrow, bet. Nah, do a night show. We got morning show tomorrow too. Friday morning show is definitely got to be there. We got to do the Friday morning show. So we'll definitely be on that type of time tomorrow. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in today. Supporting the network. Let me get the right banners up, man. That's not the right one. Here go the right one. And this one. Thank y'all for pulling up today. I really appreciate y'all. Each and every one of y'all that supports the channel on a daily. Don't forget to be on the lookout for the next event, y'all. The Coach Smook Tailgate event. We're going to be September 28th. I'm telling you, mods, get them that link. Discord. Jump into Discord. We got a few things going on community-wise. We'll be kicking off a NCAA football tournament. NCAA college football. On the video game. Our gaming community is getting cranked back up. We about to crank that back up. We'll have a tournament, community tournament. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Doesn't matter your skill set. Come play to win, but play to have fun. There's gonna be some content created. I'll be commentating with some of the gaming, the esports team staff that we have. But we'll have 3 leagues jumping off. One will be a content league. One will be a competitive league. Strict rules, teach you how to play the game in a realistic fashion. Same with the content league. And then the community league, just get in and bring your skills. You get a draft. We're doing a draft for that. That'll be the second week of September. Let me pull this calendar up. So the tournament will be the 12th through the 16th of September. No, wait, wrong month. The tournament will be the 9th through the 13th. Championship game will be played on the 13th. The night of the night of the 13th, we will be doing that championship game for our tournament. And then I will do the live game simulation following that. And then, no, I'm all typing wrong. So, I'm sorry, y'all. The 9th through the 13th will be the sign up. The 16th through the 20th is the tournament. The league will launch on the 27th. We will kick off the first games of the season on the 30th for the league. So all of that will be outlined. End of September, we'll be jumping off our league for the Coach Smook Network. So you got plenty of time to get your practice in, interact, do all that good stuff, right? What else we got? We got the college football pick'em. If I can get a moderator to go to the chat and pull those two links, the college football pick'em, there go your ticket link right there. But if I can get one of the mods to go and pull the college football pick'em, we'll be actually going over our pick'em sheet. There's let me see. I'm gonna pull it up here on the live, but post a link here. We'll be actually going over our pick'em sheet Saturday morning. I have one of my good friends, my brothers. He'll be tapping in with us, and he's been making some good money. We'll be using Prize Picks. We'll be doing Prize Pick segment, and we'll be doing our college football pick'em segments. We'll have different guests coming on. We're looking to collab with a content creator on Twitter. Does graphics named Dr. Slots. If y'all go check him out, he does some fire graphics, and I think he does pick'ems too. So let me get in this channel and see if I can get our fantasy sports links out here. All right, let me pull this up. And NFL, we got NFL, and we got let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. I don't know what's going on, but the link is here. We got that already set up. And then our college football pick'em. This is the Coach Smook Network group. Okay, yeah, here we go. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up for y'all. I'm sorry. Where's my We got both links in the chat. Can y'all pull them up for me? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I can't paste my links. But whatever it is not working right. But if you come in the Discord, you'll come in there and we could get you to everything you need to get to as far as being involved in the community. Y'all, I got a lot of stuff to do before tomorrow morning. I can't wait to be live again with y'all. Tonight we have J.R. Gardner checking in, and we also got Rock Montgomery checking in tonight, talking about pregame this week's week 1 prep, getting into it. Then we're also going to be kind of reviewing some of the clips, talking about our under the radar recruit series. But tonight, because it's kickoff weekend for college football, we're focusing on the Alabama Crimson Tide. We're going to have, like I said, Rock Montgomery and J.R. Gardner, both members of the Crimson Tide football team. They'll be on tonight. We'll be kicking the show off around 7 p.m. and we'll have them both on for 30-minute segments. And that's going to be one to do. My boy Dwight says, are we doing a watch party in Discord tonight? Smook for a Colorado game? I think we can. What time does that game kick off? Dwight, you get the mods together, get everything together, organize it, let me know what we need, and we'll watch it. We won't have it streaming in the Discord, but we'll definitely have a Discord chat, the game day chat. I'll pull it up As a matter of fact, I will put a camera up and have the game streaming to the Discord if y'all want to do it, but we won't stream it live here. If anything, we might just do the live game watch party, just do a test with the Colorado game. So here goes the fantasy link for your NFL fantasy. And then we also have the college football pick'ems. Thank you, Bino, for that. But y'all, with that being said, thank y'all for kicking it with Coach Smook. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to our sponsors, Diamond Sports Group. Shout out to the AAA family, all the supporters, all the members of the AAA family. Shout out to my family, my children, man. My kids been asking about my show and everything. It's been pretty cool talking to my babies the last couple of days or the last couple of weeks when they asked about my show. And all the support, man. I'm running into more and more people that really admire what we are doing here at the Coach Smook Network. Not just me, what we are doing. Yes, they see me, but I always make sure to acknowledge our team. And that's all the moderators in the chat. That's all the members. That's each and every one of you that shows up and shows love every day. So with that being said, thank y'all for doing what y'all do. I'm your boy, Coach Smook. And on your way out, man, make sure y'all pay attention to these infomercials and support the network. And we out, man. I love y'all. Roll Tide, AAA, SOS. I'm Coach Smook, and we out.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. So between now and August 31st, you will have a chance to receive a 15% discount on all merchandise available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
It's here. Authenticity above all. Triple A family. Coach Smook. You know what it is.
Leandre Gotta Juice.